Hello everyone, welcome to Competitive Academia. In this series, we are going to discuss MCQs from modern history. This series is going to be important for UPSC, UPPSC and other state PCS. Here we have tried to comprehensively cover modern history spectrum. The trend of state PCS is changing and it is moving towards the trend which is followed by UPSC. Keeping these things in mind, we have framed question and each question is a topic in itself. Our motive is to cover each and every topic from all the angles so that none of the topic remains untouched. So let's move with the first question. The editor of The Hindu was, you can pause the video and take the correct answer. Here the correct answer is option A, G. Subramaniam Iyer. Hindu and Swadesh Mitran was associated with G. Subramaniam Iyer. Bal Gangadhar Tilak was associated with Kesari and Maratha. N. Sen was associated with Indian Mirror and Surendranath Banerjee with Bengali. The next question is, Indian Sociologist was published in. Here the correct answer is option C, London. It was published by Shyamji Krishna Verma. The next question is, the company paintings which emerged under the East India Company was also known as. Here the correct answer is option C, Patna Kalam painting. Now Patna Kalam painting had the patronage of East India Company. Kalighat painting is associated from Calcutta and Mithila is from Bihar. The next question is, Bengali novelist Bankim Chandra Chatterjee is associated with which of the following? Here the correct answer is option A, Anand Math. His last novel was Raj Simha. He was the first important writer of this period from 1838 to 1894. The next question is, which of the following were the first to trade in India? Here the correct answer is option C. So you have to remember the series, that is Portuguese, Dutch, English and then French. The French were the last to come. The next question is, Vasco da Gama came to India in the year 1498. He was welcomed by Hindu ruler of Calicut named as Damorin. He stayed in India for 3 months and returned with rich cargo which he earned huge profit. The next question, which of the following was known for his blue water policy? Here the correct answer is option A, Francis de Almeida. This policy was also known as Cartaz's system. His vision was to make Portuguese the master of Indian Ocean. We will discuss this other Portuguese governors in the upcoming questions in detail. The next question is, the Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle was signed after the. Here the correct answer is option A, First Carnatic War. Now First Carnatic War is remembered for Saint Thome and it was fought between the French and Nawab Anwaruddin on behalf of the British in the year 1740 to 48. The Second Carnatic War was inconclusive and the Third War was won by the English and in that war, after that war, the Treaty of Paris was concluded. The next question, which of the following is known as founder of Portuguese power in India? Here the correct answer is option B, Alfonso de Albuquerque. Albuquerque acquired Goa from the rulers of Bijapur in 1510. The next question is, which among the following issued the Golden Farman in 1632? Here the correct answer is option C, Sultan of Golconda. The British had to pay 500 pagoras for which they earned free trading pass. The next question is, the English established their first factory in which of the following place? Here the correct answer is option B, Surat. Masulipatam was the first factory in South India. You have to remember and be very careful with the question. If in the question it is mentioned that which was the first factory in South India, here the correct answer will be Masulipatam. And overall, the first factory was situated in Surat. The next question is, who among the following arrived at the court of Jahangir in 1609? The correct answer is Captain Hawkins, and along with him, Thomas Roe was also there. Questions can also be asked like, Captain Hawkins and Thomas Roe came to the court of which of the following Mughal rulers? Then the answer would be Jahangir. So you have to think from all the perspective. The next question is, which of the following Mughal emperor issued a farman which came to be known as Magna Carta of the company? The correct answer is Farrukhsiyar. Now, Magna Carta of the company is the same as the Golden Farman. It gave significant privileges to the company in Bengal, Hyderabad and Gujarat. The next question is, the Bada Imam Bara at Lucknow was built by which of the following? The correct answer is Asaf-ud-Daula. The next question is, the founder of independent Principality of Awadh was? Here the correct answer is option A, Sadat Khan. He was also known as Burhan-ul-Mulk. Nizam-ul-Mulk, they founded the Hyderabad, and Murshid Quli Khan was the founder of Bengal. The next question is, the parties to the third battle of Panipat were? The correct answer is Marathas and Ahmad Shah Abdali. The first battle of Panipat was fought between Babur and Ibrahim Lodi, and the second battle between Hemu and Akbar. The next question. Here you have to match the founders with the respective states. The correct answer is option D. Kerala was founded by Martand Verma, Hyderabad by Nizam-ul-Mulk, Awadh by Burhan-ul-Mulk, that is Sadat Khan, and Bengal by Murshid Quli Khan. The next question. Savai Jai Singh have built observatories at which of the following places? The correct answer is option D. He have built, it will also include option 4. He have built observatories at Banaras, Jaipur, Mathura, Delhi and Ujjain also. He also prepared a set of timetables to help people study astronomy. It was called as Jej Muhammad Shahi. The next question is, which among the following rulers conducted the Black Hole tragedy? The correct answer is option A, Siraj-ud-Daulah. Now this Black Hole tragedy was conducted in Fort William, in which the British prisoners of war were held in captivity. These prisoners died of suffocation and heat exhaustion. This activity came to be known as Black Hole Tragedy. The next question is, which of the following commanded the English forces during the Battle of Plassey? Here the correct answer is option C. Battle of Plassey took place on 23rd June 1757. Here the date is important for us to remember, especially the year is very important. The next question is, the Treaty of Allahabad was concluded between Robert Clive and... The correct answer is option A. It was between Robert Clive and Nawab Sujah-ud-Dawla, and another treaty with Shah Alam II. The next question. The combined armies of which of the following did not fight against the English during the Battle of Buxar? The correct answer is Mir Zafar. He was from the side of the British. The combined forces of Shah Alam II, Nawab of Awadh and Mir Qasim were defeated by Hector Munro. So you have to remember the name of Hector Munro, who defeated the combined forces of Shah Alam II, Mir Qasim and Nawab of Awadh on 22nd October 1764. Very important to remember the date as well as the name. The next question. You have to match the following newspaper publication with their writers. Here the correct answer is option A. Bande Mataram is associated with Madam Kama, Talwar with Virendranath Chattopadhyay and Gadar with Lala Hardayal. The next question. Who among the following was the author of Voice of India? Voice of India was authored by Dadabhai Naorozi, the grand old man of India. Shishir Kumar Ghosh and Motilal Ghosh were associated with Amrita Bazar Patrika. Gopal Krishna Gokhale was associated with Sudharak and Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar with Som Prakash. The next question is, which of the following have transformed the Sikh into militant sect in defense of their religion? Here the correct answer is option B, Guru Gobind Singh. Guru Arjan Dev was the fifth Guru. He was the first who compiled Adi Granth, which later was expanded into Guru Granth Sahib. The next question. Which of the following has introduced dual system of governance in Bengal? The correct answer is Robert Clive. The dual system consisted of Nizamat and Diwani rights. Nizamat consisted of police and judicial function, and Diwani consisted of revenue collection. This was started by Robert Clive, but it was ended by Warren Hastings. Another point to remember. It proved disastrous for the people of Bengal. Neither the king nor the British cared for the public welfare and administration. The next question is, which of the following battles broke up the mighty kingdom of Vijayanagar? Here the correct answer is option A, Battle of Talikota. Battle of Talikota was fought by forming an alliance of the Deccan Sultans against Alayya Rama Raja. It was fought on 23rd Jan 1565. That year is important for us to remember, and this battle can also come as Battle of Rakshasi Tangri. So it has two names and both the names are important to remember. Okay, Battle of Rakshasi Tangri. It was a watershed battle, so we have to remember it. The next question is, you have to match the following treaty with their respective wars. The correct answer is option B. First Anglo-Mysore War was concluded by Treaty of Madras. Second Anglo-Mysore War, Treaty of Mangalore, and third Treaty of Srirangapatnam. The first treaty was concluded with Hyder Ali and the other two with Tipu Sultan. The next question, Treaty of Salbai, Treaty of Surat and Purandar was signed during. These three treaties were signed in 1782, that is First Anglo-Maratha War, and the Governor General at that time was Warren Hastings. It can also come as Anglo-Maratha War took place during the tenure of which Governor General? Then the answer would be Warren Hastings. That year is also important to remember, 1782. The next question is, Maharaja Ranjit Singh was from which of the following missiles? The correct answer is option D, Sukar Chakya. Now, missiles generally refers to sovereign states of the Sikh Confederacy that rose during the 18th century in Punjab. The next question is, which of the following is associated with the policy of masterly inactivity? Correct answer is option D, John Lawrence. Captain Sleeman was associated with Thuggy suppression. These Thuggies were the organized criminal gangs, and John Shore was the first who gave the idea of permanent settlement. The idea was given by John Shore, but it was implemented and given practical shape by Cornwallis. The next question is, the Treaty of Gandamak was signed between the Afghans and which of the following generals? Governor General. The correct answer is Lytton, Lord Lytton. Lord Lytton was also known as Viceroy of Reverse Character. He passed the Discriminatory Arms Act, Vernacular Press Act. He abolished duties on import of coarse cotton goods. The Great Famine of 1876 occurred during his period. He also passed the Royal Titles Act 1876, and during his time, the Second Anglo-Afghan War took place in 1876. His period is important to remember. The next question is, which of the following act is known as the Gagging Act? Here the correct answer is option A, Vernacular Press Act. It was passed during the time of Lytton. Rowlatt Act was passed during the time of Chelmsford. The next question is, you have to match the following activities with the Governor General associated. The correct answer is option B. Partition of Bengal is associated with Lord Curzon, local self-government with Lord Ripon, subsidiary alliance with Wellesley, and doctrine of lapse with Lord Dalhousie. The next question is, you have to arrange the following states in accordance with implementation of subsidiary alliance. Here the correct answer is A. Hyderabad was brought into subsidiary alliance in 1798, followed by Mysore, and then Tanjore, followed by Awadh, and then Jodhpur. The next question is, you have to arrange the following states in accordance with implementation of doctrine of lapse. Here the correct answer is option B. Satara, Samalpur, Udaipur, and then Jhansi. The correct chronology is Satara, then Samalpur, then Bhagat, then Udaipur, then Nagpur, then Jhansi and Awadh. Awadh was taken into their control on the pretext of maladministration. So it's not necessary that questions will come asking for chronology. It can also come which was the last state to be annexed on the pretext of doctrine of lapse, or which was the first state to be annexed on the pretext of subsidiary alliance. So you have to prepare with all forms of questions. The next question is, Polygar's revolt is associated with. Here the correct answer is Veer Pandya Kattoboman. We have tried to include such questions which are relevant from UPSC point of view also, because the state PCS are more into the similar trend which is followed by UPSC. Bakshi Jagbandhu Bidhyar was associated with Paika rebellion, and Gomdhar Kunwar was associated with Ahom revolt. The next question is, you have to match the following movement with the leaders. The correct answer is option C. Bhagwat Jawahar Mal is associated with Kuka movement. Sayyid Ahmad of Rai Bareli was associated with Wahhabi movement, and Karam Shah was associated with Pagalpanthi. Haji Shariatullah was associated with Fairazi movement. They were the leaders of this movement. The next question is, Kundera Proclamation is related to which of the following? Again, this is a tough question, but our aim is including more and more topics and comprehensively including the topics, so that none of the topics remain out of the purview. So Kundera Proclamation is related to, the correct answer would be option C, Velu Thampi's revolt. The East India Company imposed harsh condition on Travancore, which already was agreed to subsidiary alliance. This caused deep resentment in the region. The ruler was not able to pay the subsidy and fell in arrears, and the British started to interfere in internal matters. So Thampi addressed the people from Kundera and called them to just oust the British from their native soil. So the proclamation came to be known as Kundera Proclamation. The next question is, you have to arrange the following events in accordance with the occurrence. The correct answer is A. Polygar 1795. 1795 to 1805. Thampi 1808. Kutch 1816 and Paika 1817. At least you have to know the starting year of it. The next question is, you have to match the following revolt in the place of their occurrence. Here the correct answer is option B. Revolt of Maomaryas is associated with Assam, Paika rebellion is associated with Orissa, and Kuka movement of Punjab, Bhagwat Jawahar Mal, we already discussed. The next question is, the Mopla Uprising occurred due to which of the following reasons? The correct answer is option C, hike in revenue demand and reduced size of the field. This Mopla uprising was the rise of Muslim peasants against the Hindu landlords in Kerala. The next question is, arrange the following tribal uprising in accordance with the year of their occurrence. Correct answer is A. Bhil 1817 to 1819, Kol 1831, Khond 1837 and Santhal 1855 to 1856. The dates and the year is important and we have to revise it again and again to memorize it. The next question is, the Ulugan Uprising was led by which of the following? Here the correct answer is option C, Birsa Munda. Birsa Munda was also known as Dharti Aba. He called the outsiders as Dikus. He spoke of golden age where the tribals would be free of outside interference and their land would be ruled by the Sardars. Other people we will discuss in the upcoming questions. Vasudev Balwant Phadke was associated with Ramosi Peasant Uprising. There were two uprisings in Ramosi. One was of peasant and one was of tribal. He was associated with Ramosi Peasant Uprising. The next question is, you have to match the following uprising with the leaders. The correct answer is option C. Ramosi Uprising, that is the tribal uprising, was associated with Chittur Singh. Koya Revolt was associated with Toma Sora. Santhal Rebellion was associated with Sidho and Kanho, and Kol Revolt was associated with Budho Bhagat. In 1832, the British demarcated the Daman-e-Koh, where the Santhals were asked to settle, who became victims of corrupt moneylenders. Their land was forcibly taken and they were forced to bonded labor. So let's move to the next question. Khond Uprising was led by which of the following? Correct answer is Chakra Bishnoi. Birsa Munda was associated with Munda Uprising, Toma Sora with Koya Uprising, Koya Revolt, and Chittur Singh with Ramosi. We already discussed. The next question is, the Rampa Revolt occurred in which of the following regions? Here the correct answer is option D, Andhra Pradesh. Rampa Revolt was associated with Alluri Sitaram Raju. The next question is, the Tana Bhagat movement was led among which of the following tribes? The correct answer is option A, Oraon and Munda. Jatra Bhagat and Balram Bhagat were associated with this Tana Bhagat movement. Jatra Bhagat, very important to remember the names, and Balram Bhagat. They preached that God's benevolent would come to free the tribals. Ho and Munda were associated with Raja Parihat. Raja Parihat. Koya with Toma Sora, we have already discussed. The Kuki Revolt took place in which of the following place? The correct answer is option A, Manipur. The next question is, the Singphos Revolt took place in which of the following place? The correct answer is option A, Assam. That's all for this video. We'll come up with some new videos in the same series. So please go through the video again and again so that you remember the year and also the names. That's all for this video. Thank you for listening, and like, share and subscribe.